For the second time in just several months, Israel carried out another attack on a ship that was intended to go to the Gaza Strip to break the siege. That is a civilian ship with aid for the people going through a genocide. The first one was in Malta. This one was in Tunis. However, there are conflicting statements coming both from the people who are on the crew, who have substantial evidence to support their statements and what they're saying really happened, and the Tunisian authorities. I'm going to tell you what the Tunisian authorities said, but first let's have a look at some of the videos that came after that attack happened immediately. This was one of the initial videos that took place.
We just got hit. The vessel is on fire. Our vessel is on fire. We've been hit by what appears to be a drone. We've been hit by what appears to be a drone. We are on the flotilla vessel off the coast of Tunis. We are on the flotilla vessel off the coast of Tunis. We've been hit. Are we abandoning ship? I don't know. Bring this on.
This was the aftermath. Fire caused as well after the strike. And this video was taken from a distance. And then you can see the Tunisian police coming to check the situation. Now, the people who were on board, they said that they heard a drone and that they later on heard an explosion happening before that fire took place. There was another video circulated showing the moments that this had happened. This was one of them here. There was another video clearly showing that there was something, some sort of a flame falling from the sky on the ship. Let's have a look. So it's clearly something being launched at the ship from a drone, because people were saying we heard a drone coming in and it landed something. Clearly there was a fire afterwards. However, the Tunisian authorities, they didn't really buy the story, and they actually said something else. They said that there was no drone attack against the fleet going to the Gaza Strip, and it could be a result of a lighter or a cigarette butt igniting. There was no hostile act or external targeting. Why would the Tunisian authorities rush to say this, especially after not conducting a thorough investigation in relation to all of this? Well, there could be various reasons. Number one, there's overwhelming evidence that this was a deliberate act of terror coming from Israel, like what they've done in Malta. As a matter of fact, some of the people who are on the boat, they said that they actually had the same smell, whatever explosives Israel's using. And the Tunisian authorities are saying no. The Tunisian authorities would say no because they wouldn't want to necessarily put themselves in a position of being a country that failed to intercept any drone coming from Israel, or in a position to have to respond to any Israeli attack. The authorities, they don't want to admit that this was an Israeli attack. This will not stop the flotilla from moving, especially seeing as this is only one of them. We're talking about 70 in total. And the previous attack that Israel conducted against the one in Malta, that didn't stop them from going too. But there were several significant things in this. Where is the reporting? Where is the global mainstream media in all of this? Where are the condemnations? Where are the calls for investigation? Where are the outright blames against Israel for conducting acts of terror against civilians from multiple parts of the world, global nationalities? You talk about a threat to the world. This country is threatening the whole world by attacking ships that have people from so many countries all across the world illegally in international waters, in other countries waters. How are they allowed to do all of that and get away with it? And why are the people not protected? You're talking about a humanitarian mission. Why are no countries sending any sort of help? Send a warship with them to protect them from these attacks. These are people on a noble mission to try and break a siege that countries officially aren't breaking. That's why these people are resorting to these actions, by the way. Why are they not protected properly? These people deserve all the protection that they need. However, despite all of this, they're still continuing and they are still insisting that they're going to go ahead with this mission.